Okay, let's continue, I guess.
Get ready.
Shame.
All good. Gotta be careful.
In the blink of an eye! Open up the throttle!
Here we go.
What a wonderful gift you've given to me!
Won't last long.
In the blink of an eye!
Yeah, does it work again?
All right.
Open up the throttle!
Any time now.
In the blink of an eye!
Rush is bullying me.
Right. Try me.
Open up the throttle!
I see.
In the blink of an eye!
Let's do this. Try this. You're out of luck.
Too bad we are just too overpowered. We cannot be stopped. Sorry, man. Damn it. Satisfied? Yeah, satisfied.
Satisfied?
I'm very satisfied, Cloud. Very, very satisfied.
Hardly. There are higher heights to which you and I can still soar.
Hey, Nitro. Good evening.
Okay, boys! Give him everything you've got! But kill the swordsman first!
How are you? No, that's okay. I'm happy you are
We
here.
really must do this again. Until then, try not to die. I'll see you on the road, my friend.
My beste friendo.
Goddamn.
Cloud, language? Come on now. You cannot say that.
Let's go. Right.
The annoying thing is, now I rebooted the stream, I cannot upload it in full. See the look on that face of the guy. That's not his normal tough guy act. That's his, oh, I'm kind of worried for you. I need to help my friends. And people always discuss me like, oh, when you first see the cracks, it is when Cloud falls through the church roof, you know? And I'm always like, well, I see it in this few scenes, the scenes here and the scenes that's coming. Like, he's genuinely worried about Wedge in this moment. But that's just me.
Run while you can!
Like if it's not for Jesse and Biggs,
Be here. Glad
Cloud would go back for Wedge.
Come here.
See? He's getting dragged. To me that says a lot, and it's not talked about enough.
Wedge will be fine, but you won't be if they start asking questions.
And who are they?
First guests to the
So it's
party
nice to see
are the
those
battle
cracks
itself.
in
Our
his tough guy
holy
persona.
friends from the old guard.
It's super important because
Way of the highway.
you see more of the
Real pain in the
Cloud
ass.
already who cares for his friends, who wants to go back.
Why are they here?
Beats me. We've been on the outs ever since our cell got labeled too extreme.
Very important scene.
Running around with mil-spec gear.
And I wasn't around when the discourse happened for this game, I played it way later.
Materia and Midgard.
But I think not enough people speak of these scenes.
You tell me.
Sometimes I think we're the only ones who realize.
Because you do see the worry in his eyes and, like I say, him wanting to go back for Wedge. Not wanting to leave him alone.
Okay, mission complete. Let's make our way back to the lodge.
And that's a lot different from the whole do it for the paycheck, right?
Looking a lot more crowded now.
Security's out in force.
Just what we need.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually screenshotted that just now, it's so good.
Gonna wait for Wedge?
If we stuck around or went back, he'd only get upset.
Why is that?
Are we not gonna wait for Wedge?
I'll tell him you're worried about him.
He's just a big softy.
Squad A will set up here, search for suspects. He will establish a perimeter, roadblocks included. Contain the situation.
You made it! Over here!
Okay! Let's go!
Could you
So for me,
any
this was the
help?
first time that I really... you see in the beginning, of course, the cracks already. The things that you notice, oh, there's something wrong with him, or something isn't completely what it seems. But here was the first time where I actually really warmed up to Cloud. And one of the first times that I think you really get to see a bit more of his truer self, the one that cares, right?
My job a
So
lot
to me, this
easier.
was like a very
Wait, where's
big
Wedge?
moment.
Wedge! That was close.
We'll go get him.
Hey, buddy. How you doing? Come on.
Not my finest hour.
You get hit?
Just swinged, I think. Oh, shot!
Really? Let me see.
Are we seriously doing this here? That's... wow.
You guys are the worst.
Huh? Your ass is fine. Maybe singed, but the only casualty is your underwear. This is like a bruise or a mild burn at worst.
The smacking sound always gets me.
Now that was a gunshot.
Little smirker.
Is that a smile I spy?
No, it's not a smell, Jesse. It's a bit of the real Cloud.
It's not safe here.
See, this is so intentional. The getting smaller of him, and when he's called out by smiling. It brings me back to when he was like smaller kid.
We should go.
And I really love these things. Yeah.
Copy that.
Hi, Advanced ID Mechanics. I don't know who you are on Twitter. I don't think I ever see you on the stream yet, did I?
With a little trick I've been dying to try out.
Yeah, he will for sure. Is this the only time that we see Cloud like this? I'm not sure. Fence ID mechanics, I came. Oh, lucky guy. Ah, yeah, hi. I was like, game, okay, but who are you? I'm glad you're here. Hi. Like, I spent way too many hours in Remake and Rebirth. I think this is the first and the only scene that we actually see him doing the sideways like that.
All residents are to return to their homes and remain indoors until further.
Yeah, I'm good. It's just really, really hot
For your safety, go
in the sun.
I heard someone say it was an attack.
Hey, it was those terrorists, right?
There has been no attack. For your safety, please go home and remain indoors.
Terrorist? I don't know what you're talking about.
An emergency has been declared. All civilians are to remain indoors. This cooperation is appreciated.
It's Wu-Tai, it's Lemon. It might not.
Damn. Okay. Can I get those out of the way?
I'll teach them to mess with big guys.
Nice.
Don't you worry about me. Right.
This is it. Through here and we're home free.
Where exactly are we going?
Damn it.
When we get there, you'll know.
Disco Cloud, yeah.
Now that I've got my blasting agent, you should have
Some of the lights here are so good.
mission.
Sure hope so.
Yeah, me too. For your dad's
When we eventually get to part 3, and I'm going to replay this whole thing again on stream, I hope I get my PC and I have like the shirtless mod available.
Really, huh? Cloud said that?
Sure did. Wants a whole pie to himself. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Aww.
Well, okay then. Maybe I'll lend Mom a hand next time too.
That'd be awesome.
Super duper awesome.
Cute.
Should be somewhere around here.
I love this scene.
Bingo. I half figured my dad got it wrong, but nope. They're here just like he said.
Parachutes?
Huh? What do you mean half figured?
50-50 is pretty good odds if you ask me. This is gonna be
Wait,
fun.
Wedge X Cloud. I wanted to say I would totally ship Cloud with Wedge. I don't think anyone has ever... I don't think I have ever seen it on Twitter, but I totally would. They
Thanks,
could be
guys.
good together.
I really appreciate you coming all this way with me. And like I said before, I'd be grateful if you kept this...
Yeah, I would ship Cloud with Wedge, totally. Because Wedge is like that big teddy bear vibes, who I think is a lot like every one of us. We would like hype up Cloud a lot. He just wants to be friends and got like that.
Complicate things.
I think they will fit, for sure.
Okay, who's ready to fly?
Me!
Hey, Cloud, you let him down gently, all right?
Yep.
Look at my boys. I love Wedge. I hate how they did him in Rebirth, by the way. We will come at that later, but damn.
Wait, I almost forgot. One more thing.
Whoa! Stop it! What in the hell are you trying to...
Wait, can I get... No, okay,
Jeez, the
I cannot.
only fall.
Not if you do first!
Swing by my place after, so I can pay you in full.
Cute.
No!
Wait! Give me a minute!
No.
Why you have to be such a hard ass, bro?
I ain't your bro. I love them. Oh yeah, even with Cloud, I would not jump from that. Fuck no.
I wish I could have done more. Just got hurt.
Aw.
Enough. You took one for the team. Be proud.
Yeah? Yeah.
Cloud making me feel all better.
Feels like we're
So
flying
cute.
high these days.
Now, more than ever.
He's a keeper, all right.
Yeah! Together, we can take on the world!
Yeah, Biggs and Jesse, or Jesse and Cloud. There is so much Avalanche in Remake, how elevated they are. It's insane how good their arc is with Cloud.
I'll head home on my own. After all, I'm only a little sore.
It's cool. We'll go together.
Aw,
Aw, thanks, bro.
Cut that out.
This way.
cutie.
Think Jesse and Biggs made it back safe?
I guess.
Cool if we check on them? We'll pass by their places anyway.
Sure.
You saw it too, right? Over Scrap Boulevard.
Yeah, I love this song.
Got new numbers for Monsters Playing this month. Check them out.
Well, this is Biggs' place. I guess he hasn't made it home yet.
Guess not.
Hope he isn't worst casing it again. He's got a habit of overthinking things, worrying about all the possible outcomes till his head hurts.
You sometimes just listen to the Final Fantasy VII music. Just close your eyes and just
Anyway, let's head on over
let
to
it
Jesse's.
get over you. The emotions.
I stayed up all night thinking about the reactor bomb.
This is where Jesse lives. Men are not allowed inside. Lots of pretty girls trying to make it big on stage live here. So don't hang around or they might get the wrong idea.
Huh.
I'm telling you this for your own good, Cloud. People around here love to gossip.
They know about Jesse and Avalanche?
Nah, it's all good. They think she's an actress. Oh, and one more thing, bro. It's all a game to her. Don't fall for it.
You lost me.
Life's a stage and love's the play.
I never really understood how they integrated this one, the things Wedge says, like it's all a play, and how it relates to the rest of Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth. Because clearly to me, it's not all a play for Jesse, eventually. So why did they put it in? Is it to make us aware that it's not a play? Or... Yeah, but it's also not for... Yeah, Wedge is just... I don't think he's not that clueless, right? So it was always a weird line to me to put it in. I think to let the audience know that Jessie is seen to be rather flirty and it's all an act to her, but we come to learn that's not really an act for Cloud, or against Cloud, I guess. Then again, it's a bit of a weird line for Wedge, of all people, to say. I don't know. I've thought a long time about this line in particular. And why it's Wedge to say it? Maybe I overthink it, but yeah, Jesse cares, but it's also, I don't know, it's also a bit weird for Wedge to say something like that, right? Because Wedge is also kind of clueless and stuff like that. When Cloud was, not really welcome at the bar, it was Jesse who comforted Cloud. It wasn't Wedge. So for Wedge to go to Cloud and warn him for Jesse, who is his friend, it's a bit of a weird way to say it. I'm really overthinking it, but it's one of those moments that I want to know why the writers chose to let Wedge say it in that particular moment, and what the thought process was behind it. Because it's also not in the Ultimania where they explain like the game and the motivations behind it. But yeah, it's weird. It's odd for Wedge to say it also.
I'm gonna try to find some living work on.
Hey there, Bigums, Reggie, Smalls. Brought a new friend to meet you. These little guys are on guard duty today.
Aww.
Okay.
Thanks for seeing me home.
Really sorry about your ass.
It's all good, bro.
It's kind of weird when you call me that.
Hey, don't be scared. Deep down, he's a big softie. It's okay. It's okay. Good job, guys. Great work.
Tell me they aren't a good ship.
Aw, I missed you too. Oh, Bigums, acting so tough.
I'm gonna try to find some living work on.
I totally ship them. I'm going to be the first Cloud Wedge shipper. Kletch? What's the ship name? It should be Kletch, right? Kletch.
Well, if it isn't Cloud Strife, was wondering when you'd show up. Without further ado, here you are.
It's insane to me how she is giving 3 materia already in the course of the game.
For the cherry on top.
Ah,
Okay,
lucky girl.
I get it. Mind letting me breathe?
I need this one in high definition, so I'm really glad.
My roommates should all be out for a while.
Are you seriously that desperate? Just let go already.
Only if you promise to come back tomorrow night. Deal?
I'm so jealous of Jesse. Okay, what are we doing? Are we doing no promises to keep or not happening? Yeah, no promises. No promises to keep. I wouldn't let go of him. No. It's like she has that fine line of, oh, I can do this with Cloud without him getting that annoyed. Like he does try to push her away, but still, it's, yeah, kind of sweet.
No promises, but I'll think it over.
Really? You will? I'd make a mean pizza, I'll have you know.
Uh-oh.
Marsh, loosh, black millie, red jelly. I use only the best ingredients. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds great.
Never heard of any of that stuff.
Oh, you are so adorable, you know that?
I know,
You
he
just
is.
leave everything to me. It'll be great. Nighty-night. Psych.
Yeah, she has. She's great. I love Jessie. When that side quest happened and Barrett headed over the love potion, my mouth dropped. I was like, no way they did that. That's insane. Like, the writers are some of the biggest Cloud Sims ever, I guess. They know how to perfectly play into my whole Cloud fantasy. It's so good.
Scares me to death thinking there might be more to come.
See anything weird? Tell us. Stranger ready.
Me wanting to leave Dave got
Also, it's really,
You wanna leave?
really nice how they circle back to those kind of moments in Rebirth. When we eventually get to Rebirth, I have so much to talk about the stuff that comes back.
Oh, hey, Cloud. Survived the jump? How's Wedge?
He's fine.
Survived the
That's
jump.
good to hear.
Like the man thought he and Wedge died and he's just brushing the floor or something.
Tomorrow's a
Dirty
really
floor
big
as
day
well.
for all of us.
Don't know why you are
Wedge
brushing
said
that with
sharp.
a
I
mop,
was
but
afraid we'd have to crawl up
it's
the whole damn thing.
whatever, man.
Heading topside in secret. Don't think I could have faced Barrett if something had happened. But Jessie'd been acting weird, and I knew I couldn't just ignore her.
Biggs.
She must be prepping the bomb right now. But will she be able to finish before morning? I
Biggs.
should go and see if she needs any...
Biggs.
Huh? Sorry. Our chute was blown pretty far off course. It felt like a bad omen or something. So,
Get some rest. You need it.
Roger.
Night.
Night. And thanks, really.
It's really cool.
Appreciate you coming.
Now we're doing this whole playthrough, you know, I'm getting reminded again how much I loved Avalanche. I'm not going to do it now, but when we do like the close to part 3 and we replay everything as full, should we do like a original run game as well?
Compared to what it used to be, this place is paradise now.
So you are the
Yeah.
Wedge was
I was crying a lot in Rebirth. There is a, I don't think we will get here today, but there is like a, a scene coming up that I probably need to mute or something if I if we get to that. Bawling my eyes out. Yeah, let's cry together. Yeah, I cried a lot for this game. It's insane. I never really was overly emotional, but the last few years, I think a bit after Corona, I have movies or games or stuff like that where I can sometimes not even watch a normal Disney movie without just tearing up. I recently watched the live action Lilo and Stitch movie in cinema. Towards the end, I just felt like a lump in my throat from being emotional. I think it's with getting older or something like that. Yeah, game music as well. I think my biggest thing was when I played Rebirth. I have actually 2 moments with music in Rebirth, which really stood by with me. It was the first time with the piano, when you play the On Your Way. Cloud was sitting at the piano and he was playing the song, and it clicked for me how special the game would be, or how special would be for me. And one of my last playthroughs of Rebirth, where I was getting at the end point of it, and I was booting up the game, and the main music was playing, and I let just everything out for like a few minutes, just sitting there. The music is so good in this game. Yeah, also them together. It's so.
Cloud?
Yeah,
You were out for a while.
just walking.
I ran into Johnny, by the way. Said
Johnny?
not to worry. He was getting out of town.
Oh, that guy.
You weren't thinking of leaving Midgar anytime soon, were you?
Yeah, the music is so good.
Well, seems this old friend of mine's in a tight spot. Long time ago, I said I'd be there for her. Made a promise. So...
Can't
That's
say
really
this
good
is
saying.
quite what I had in mind when I put that on you way back when.
If you want to talk, I'm listening.
Aw.
Huh? What's with you all of a sudden?
With me?
Like, you're losing that hard edge.
That bad?
Not at all. I like it. Maybe Marlene won't be so scared of you next time.
I like how they are, the cats and Marlene as well, right? How they are scared of this cloud. But when you go to Rebirth and he is more of his own, the pets, the kids, everyone kind of love him. And yeah, it's stuff like that. It's so... They went so
I'm really
detailed
glad to
on
have you back,
Cloud's
Cloud.
arc.
Really glad. It's pretty late, huh? I'd like to catch up more, but we should probably both get some sleep, yeah?
Yeah.
Good night, then.
Cute.
Good night, Tifa.
Tifa and Cloud also have such an interesting dynamic, which is a very slow burn, I guess. To me, it's very interesting how they will do part 3.
Sleep and dream the sweetest dreams.
Perfect moment. Yeah, I like them as friends, you say. It's like, this is so dangerous ground for me to talk on, yes. The way I always, and I'm going to get in so much trouble for this, the way I always saw it in my playthroughs was that when I played Remake and Rebirth and the original, I feel like they are setting up a Cloud and Aerith, but Aerith eventually dies, right? At least in the original game, she dies. We don't have her fate in the OG. And what it is with Cloud and Tifa, Tifa is like a old. It's really everything. The only thing Cloud has left in his younger days, and that's why Tifa is her. It's like she is his past indeed. She helps him return to his old self. I don't know if that's in a loving way. I do think I think they do have feelings for each other, but I also always have thought in my own head, it's like, oh, love that could have never been between Cloud and Aerith because Aerith died. And then you go into, of course, the Advent Children territory, where there's a lot of discussion surrounding the found family aspect of it all, the rings, Tifa, but also Cloud Barrett and stuff like that has. I think, I don't know, it's way too fake to really say that Tifa and Cloud in the end got together. But I do think that it might be a possibility because Aerith died in the end. I don't also know. It's like love that couldn't happen, and Cloud, of course, blaming himself as well for some reason that Aerith died. That's like a whole team of Advent Children, of course. So yeah, it's for me personally, who doesn't really have a beef in the whole either Aerith or Tifa. It's for me really interesting how the dynamic of Cloud and Tifa is in part 3, because like their dynamic in Rebirth is fucking toxic. In a good way. I like a slow burn, and it makes their healing progress when eventually in the live stream it makes it a bit better. Yeah, I think Eric brings out more of his fondness, but that's by design, right? Because Tifa and Cloud didn't have like the Tifa and Cloud didn't have their moments right. Now they will have that in part 3. So it really depends on part 3 how they will eventually get over it. If Aerith lives or dies, I guess. Can we can we pull Zack in that as well? Of course, if Zack lives, I want him to be with Cloud, and yeah, they act different with each girl, but I think that's on design, right? Because Tifa still has a lot of unresolved stuff with Cloud, which isn't solved until way later in part 3. Mm. So there's really like in Rebirth as well. Cloud and Aerith don't have the baggage that Cloud and Tifa had in that point. So it makes it very different style of writing. I won't say either of us is better, and it's way more shipping talk than I would probably ever do on my account, because I need to bring Zack in that, and also yeah, to me it's a very interesting dynamic, because also if you go with the whole does Aerith live or Aerith die, you go with the whole okay, but Zack saying asking Marlene if Aerith likes Cloud, for example. It's a lot of open lines that they made in Remake and Rebirth that I'm not really sure what the developer's intent is with them. Yeah, if Aerith will live, yeah, that's another hot topic where I've talked a lot on. To me, I hope that, yeah, I think my stance is up to Aerith. Not living, because it's too fundamental of Cloud. And I know people will swarm at me and say like, well, it's not about that, it's about living. I've heard other things. But a lot of the emotional depth in part 3 is based on Aerith dying, and Cloud breaking, and now more than ever, because Cloud gets to know the things about Zack in part 3, and also with Aerith in part 3. So it's more than ever about his emotional state. And it would be really weird if in the same game they do that whole thing, and then she gets to live anyway. Yeah, that. Actually, that's a rare talk that I mostly do with bit of my closer friends about Final Fantasy 7, because there's no way I'm going to talk about that on my page. People swarm like crazy. Yeah, I do think the whole ending impact will fade away if not only the impact of it, but also the arc of Cloud, which is what they have been carefully crafting over the past 2 games. But I'm also open to anything. I have this discussion a lot with some of my friends who are Clarets. And I'm open to her living as well if they can make the same satisfying arc for Cloud, which I'm very doubtful they would be able to pull off with the best of intentions. But I also have been always saying the best thing that a game can do is making me want something that I didn't know I want. I think Remake and Rebirth have a lot of those moments. So, so it's really, really interesting what they will do, how they will open with part 3 and stuff like that. Yeah. But don't put anything I say in here. Don't put that against me on Twitter. I've not beef for the rest of the year, I think. Yeah, we'll be respecting OG. There's so many messages, right? There's so many. If you are in that Final Fantasy VII Twitter bubble, there's so many messages of them speaking. We want to do something else. We want to do the OG. We want to do something else. It's hard to navigate. Sincerely, we don't know with the best of intentions what they will do. People will say it like it's definitive and their own answer is the correct one. That's why I like being so open-minded as I am. I don't really. I'm going to say something controversial. I thought I would hate it if Cloud would die in the end. But if that is a satisfying way to write it, to end the whole of Final Fantasy VII, I would be okay with it. That's the level of I would be open to it, to anything happening in the game. I don't think it's an option, but I'm not against it. I mean, you would break down. I would need to go back in therapy, I guess. we could start like a therapy group. I don't think that's the end game though. I truly think in the end there won't be that much difference from OG. Yeah, I don't think there will be that much difference from OG. How people will say, well, what's the point? Well, there has been employed for 2 games that has been amazing. So they've made a wonderful crafted story. And I think Cloud is going to be very important in part 3 and is master of his own illusion, which I read like a few days ago from forgot the name. Damn it, I'm terrible with names. Jackie. Jackie had it about Cloud and the whole master of the own illusion line. What in part 3 is going to be very important, I guess, and that his own acceptance is going to be the key, or that he lives in the denial or something like that. And yeah, it's my favorite line of the whole Final Fantasy VII. So if that's what they're aiming, I don't think I will be okay either way. Yeah, the point is, that it's amazing and that it's all about the new technology. I truly don't know how in absolute people can speak on Twitter with, oh, if the remake is just the same, then what's the point? Or if this is the same, then what's the point? Or they laid it out like this, so now it needs to change. Well, no, not really, I guess. Yeah. Good talks, though. I enjoy talking a lot about Final Fantasy VII. I know people know me as the person who just puts Cloud photos on the internet, but I actually do have a few close friends that I talk a lot about the lore of Final Fantasy VII as well. I have one friend who really likes Final Fantasy VII since the original, and she is amazing with the love for Cloud, but also like the understanding to me of the story and how accepting she is for more theories. And I have someone who is a really fan of Kingdom Hearts, who's now also playing a bit of Final Fantasy, never played the OG, was just playing Final Fantasy 7 Remake and Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. And I love to theorize with those people because they are very accepting. There's no absolutes. There's no this needs to happen or this opinion is wrong or this is this. No, it's a whole like, oh, that could be cool. That could be cool. Oh, that could be also cool. That makes it a lot more enjoyable to discuss it. Yeah, like it's not even an open discussion. It's just it's like theorizing even the things that you are against. I always try, if I theorize for Final Fantasy 7, even if I'm against it, I try to put myself in the shoes of the other one and see like, how did you come up with this theory of arid living, for example? And I'm going like, okay, tell me more. Okay, like a Omni-Arid and Omni-Sephiroth. Okay, maybe an Omni-Cloud from Advent Children who gets his chance of redemption. Okay, tell me more. And then the ball is going to roll and you have another viewpoint. And I'm still that set on like, I think, wanting certain stuff. But it's a nice discussion if you both get to really blurt out your love for the game, right? Yeah. I think we should continue. This has been a way longer topic on shipping than I intended, but I'm not just a shirtless cloud screenshotter. We abandoned him, yeah. Look, he's not really into it. Still good deal. I don't know if I made a screenshot. No, I did.
What's wrong?
Come with me, quickly.
So a lot of the people in here actually played Remake before the OG, right?
Barrett and Jesse are holding their ground, but for how long? I don't know.
So my point of view from the Remake have been the same as I think those people. I didn't play OG before the Remake, which makes everything, it made everything a bit confusing at times, but damn, really good. Focus. It doesn't focus. It focuses on Tifa.
Let's head for the bar.
Okay. Give me your best shot.
Yeah. I still think it's not great that they didn't at least remaster the OG. Like they did it with Crisis Core, and that one was a bit of a mess. So they should be able to do it with OG.
Here it comes. All right.
Yeah. Crisis Core is really messy. This is stupid. I love how they don't really question that they are fighting fucking ghosts. Like, okay, this is happening, I guess.
I got this.
No one is like, well, this is a bit weird.
Gotcha.
There's no end to this.
You're up.
My turn.
Bingo.
So long. Try this.
Damn it.
Enough.
The demonters.
You can't even see them unless they make physical contact first.
That's all you can tell me?
I can tell you.
More of them?
Damn it.
We're running out of time.
The other way.
Yeah, over here.
Again?
Are they trying to stop us from reaching the others?
Cloud, this way. You've got to be kidding me. It's like trying to fight a hurricane.
Stay on your feet.
You don't have to tell me that.
We don't have really much slow walking like we did in Rebirth. Just noticed.
Barrett!
Give me a break.
Jesse! Barrett!
Where you been?
They just keep coming! We've got to do something! Hang on! Cloud!
I'm coming. Here it comes.
Damn it!
I said back off!
Try this.
Is this scenes foreshadowing Jesse's destiny?
You're done.
Yeah. She does get hurt. I haven't thought about that, to be honest. Not until you mentioned it.
Let's do this.
Huh. Because in chapter 1 she also got hurt.
How's your ammo?
Running low! Jesse!
Damn it!
I don't know if it's foreshadowing. It's a good shout though. Giving me a lot to think about. just a sentence.
Jesse,
You okay?
Me and my two left feet. Easy now.
What's going on? What's happening?
we ain't putting on a damn show!
We better go.
But for the Arbiters of Fate, like their main goal is to preserve the timeline, right? And I think, I don't know if it's foreshadowing, but their main goal to keep the timeline intact, yeah. So Jessie was making the bomb, and she was essentially going with them, right? So I think their main goal of the Arbiters here in this moment is just to take Jessie out so that the timeline gets to keep intact.
Guess I shouldn't be surprised, though. Never can tell what weird shit'll come crawling out of the scrap down here. It's those reactors, I'm telling you.
Because they're being hurt,
I
kinda.
wish I could say it didn't, but yeah.
Yeah, like Jesse's destiny is essentially to die, yeah. But the Arbiters are there to correct the stuff that's happening. Or at least I think so.
God, this is so embarrassing. I hate playing the damsel in distress.
It happens.
If Cloud would pick me up like this, I would just probably die, I think.
What did you do to your leg? Does it hurt?
Not nearly as much as the fuss everyone's making.
I would just die
Still,
of.
I think you ought to avoid putting any...
I'm fine.
Oh.
That's enough. You're out, Jesse.
Huh? What about the mission? We already sent Biggs in, remember? Don't tell me you're thinking of calling it off.
No, we got this.
The hell you do.
If you need someone to
Look
step
in the
up,
eyes.
I'm your man. Oh.
Avalanche is like a crippled team right now. Cloud is just standing there like... Yeah, Barrett, it always comes back to me, right? You brush me off, but here I am.
Okay, so here's the thing.
I'm gonna need
Cute.
a raise.
Consider it done. All right, everyone, Cloud's in. The mission is on.
Go and raise some hell for me, okay?
I love how they are really part of the team.
Listen, Wedge,
I need to save this
need
one
you to
because
hang
I
back
need
and guard
a
the home front,
GIF in high quality of the
But
knot.
I'm in perfect health.
which makes you the perfect choice to look after Jesse and Marlene.
Hey.
Let's get this show on the road to Mako Reactor 5. Once you got your gear in order, head to the station for the meet. Got it?
Best biceps are insane.
This'll help you get squared away. Don't tell me I never did nothing for you. I'm counting on you, soldier boy.
You, soldier boy. I really hope, I talked about it the last stream as well, maybe the stream before that, but I really do hope that with all the things that they are setting up in part 3, that they don't forget for a good ending arc of Cloud and Barrett. Just some alone time for them to talk and to close the arc that they are having.
Forgot to give this to you, bro. Your prize for taking the top spot on the darts leaderboard. You earned it. After
Thanks,
you guys
man.
come back from the plate, maybe we can play around together. Good luck out there, bro, and take care.
Relegated to stagehand once again. I'm starting to think,
There's always next time.
what's this? Words of encouragement?
Yeah, I really want to have them have a drink. I have this fiction ID of the fanfic that I haven't written in weeks at this point. But I'm always playing with the idea that they go to a bar and that Cloud is being dragged by Barrett on his back to whatever after a night of drinking, right? And I hope they do something like that for the before the stuff gets serious. I hope it's just a big montage of Cloud in the group or the group as a whole just bonding and stuff like that. I know people will say it's about the high winds and Cloud and Tifa will get their moments. They will, don't worry. But I need to have all that family stuff. I need it to mean something, because in the OG it wasn't this big of a family as it is in Remake and Rebirth. So I needed to have proper closures with everyone on the team. Or else what's the point of building it up?
All right, let's get going.
Sure. After you take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Huh?
I can tell you're nervous.
That obvious, huh? Okay, I'm ready now.
Like, that's quick. We should probably level a bit. We haven't yet. Are you people changing your weapons, or aren't you? Because to me, I just play with the Buster Sword, and that's it, really. I cannot play with anything else, it just feels wrong. Unless we get the you-know-what in part 3. So if we actually go into territory for part 3, I don't know if I can talk about this because there are probably some people in the chat who haven't played OG. Yeah, the skills indeed, yeah. Is that also a thing with the remake? Because then I should use the Iron Blade maybe a little bit. We like to attack. I'm also a very boring player when it comes to playing Final Fantasy VII. I see people constantly switching to Tifa, to Barret, to Aerith in their parties. I'm just playing with Cloud mostly until he gets strangled, and then I switch a bit back. Then I play with Cloud again. Yeah. I say that I sometimes switch, but I notice that I just mostly don't, I guess.
You've exceeded my expectations.
Thanks, man.
I hope you will continue to help me gather vital information for my research.
Of course, Jetly. For you always. My son-to-be.
I look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel.
Yeah, for real. If Jetly dies in part 3, I am not going to hold it dry. I will not be good if he dies in part 3. If he dies and like his his robotic head is cut off and Cloud gets it in his arms, I will be destroyed, I think, for days. I will not be okay. Just the thought of Jetly dying. I said I wanted Cloud, I would be okay if Cloud would die, but now I imagine the thought of Jetly dying and it makes me so sad that I I don't know if I will actually be okay if Cloud dies.
You sure you ready for this?
Yeah, let's get on the train.
Do you think Biggs is on schedule?
All we can do is hope.
Today really gotta be the day, huh?
Ain't no stopping this train we're on, son. A lot of people risk their lives to get it rolling. Already put the word out, more is coming too. Shut them all down by the day, or we shut another down for you. Ain't on us, not us. Play it cool.
No, I don't think I will be. I don't think I will be okay. The therapy bills will be huge. Yeah, I don't think they even can kill him. Like, what the hell? You cannot kill Goku or something like that. Although Goku did die a few times in the show, I guess. But you can never truly kill Cloud. He's too big. He is bigger than Final Fantasy. Like, you cannot really kill him. I think sometimes I'm anxious that they will kill him, but then I imagine then I imagine his weight and like what he is to the company, and I'm like, well, you cannot do that. I can totally see him like dying in some of the timelines. I think that's also what they will do with Aerith eventually. That's the whole thing, is that we needed to save her maybe in one timeline or something like that. If that even makes sense. I am not sure how they will do about that, because I think still a lot of it is in his head, but
This is an announcement from the Shinra
I don't know. I think they lean too much in a lot of different topics. It's still messy, but my mind's always going left and right when I theorize about what they are going to do.
Mines are currently experiencing delays. We anticipate that our arrival in Sector 4 will be later than scheduled.
Mako Reactor 5.
Oh, what you mean?
We take the back streets.
I cannot play with other characters. It's not in my contract. I signed a cloud contract. Not. I cannot play with anyone else.
Head for Mako.
Cute.
Storage.
And then blow it all to hell.
Father Day is coming up, and I need this screenshot for my favorite father in Final Fantasy VII. Like, he's not only a father to Marlene, but he's like the father of the group, and I love that so much. My little headcanon is like he is the evil Barrett. My little headcanon is that he is the father that Cloud never had. So, yeah.
Let's do this one for Jesse and Wedge. They deserve it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Daddy Barrett. Yeah. I love Barrett.
Word would spread this fast.
So for the people who haven't played OG, but played Remake or Rebirth, Barrett is so different. Like, Barrett in the remakes is amazing. He's so good. I didn't like him as much in the OG. I didn't really like anyone besides Cloud that much in the OG, if I'm being honest. But Barrett in the remakes is so good.
There's barely anyone on this train.
Like his whole
look happy to be here.
Explosiveness but tenderness.
Stand out as a group.
Someone I've talked with said he's like the
You two stay here.
Final Fantasy VII is really a good nudge against toxic masculinity, and I can only totally agree with that. Because for Barrett too, it's really easy to make him this very hard, unlikable guy who they did in the past looks to Gladius, for example, for my Final Fantasy 15 people. But Barrett, he is like this very easy to dislike character on the surface, but he quickly became one of my most loved characters. He's so good. Yeah, when I played the OG, I really didn't feel connection with a lot of the characters or a lot of the writing in general. But that's also me that I really didn't like. I just don't really like old games, I guess. Like, it's really easy to like this Cloud, or because he looks so good. He looks real-ish. Just playing with Polygon, this is kind of hard for me. Yeah, Sid in OG is interesting. I think they will have his plan with Remake and Rebirth, but who knows?
Keeping an eye on things the next car over. I'm worried there might be trouble.
Why is that?
Barrett's always on edge before missions, but you know he's a good guy underneath it all. The people on this train don't.
He'll be fine.
Maybe, but I won't be until I know for sure.
Be right back.
Thanks.
Be right back.
None of this is phased.
Comes with being a soldier.
Wish I was.
Can I have the materia?
You still support those terrorists?
You know that Shinra middle manager.
On Midgar.
Huh?
Their bomb threat has thrown our offices into chaos, let alone the reactor itself. It's total insanity! But we won't lose heart. No!
Everyone at Shinra agrees. The reactor will stay online.
Is that right?
What? You got a problem with that?
Do I have a problem with that? Oh, you get better.
He doesn't.
Asshole.
You know you're better than that.
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know why people say that Cloud doesn't care, because he has so many of those little moments where he says the right
nothing
thing.
more to say to you and your friend.
Hi, Shinra Middle Manager. We will see each other again in Rebirth. Goodbye.
To keep Midgar running, it takes vast amounts of
We're going this way.
Hey,
no doubt.
this ain't no joyride.
Okay, we are not going this way. Going back then. High five.
Emergency ID scan in progress.
Yeah, that sucks so much. So many progress in Clouds and giving him a high five and then nothing.
Unauthorized IDs detected. Threat level critical. Inspection and containment sweep initiated. Commencing at the rear of train.
Not good.
Get over here! Now!
Take care of them, Cloud.
On it.
Lockdown protocol. This train car.
You have to exit the car.
Keep moving, people! Get the car too! You want to survive this? Then move!
Lockdown protocol.
I would never reject this high five.
You have to get out of here.
What are you doing?
Trying to keep you alive.
But I work for Shinra. I'm the enemy.
I don't care. I don't want anyone to die. Please.
Because she's sick of this.
My turn.
There's no end to them.
3 unauthorized passengers successfully completed neutralizing threat.
Yeah, such a badass trio.
Right, soldier boy.
Soldier boy.
The station will be crawling with security. We gotta jump.
Screw that!
Need to slow the train down.
Sounds like a Biggs plan E. Okay, y'all watching left. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna do it. Gonna show you how it's done.
Tifa!
Yeah, that must have hurt.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Ready.
Let's go.
Here we go. You're done. Let's finish this. That's that.
All set.
Okay.
Give him your all.
Cool.
That's gonna be him.
So like, we have this part, right, with the train station, and then we go into, I think it's the bombing mission. It's quite a long one that's coming. Should we continue playing, or should we switch to Metaphor for a little bit? Because I know that the part that's coming up is quite long. I don't think I will do that all today. I'm confident I will not do that all today. Yeah, we can play like a little bit, and then when they reach that, I think it's the... Do they first reach the sewers? I think they do, right? Or not? Because we now need to find these stamp symbols and then go through the sewers. And then they infiltrate? Something like that?
Hey, thanks. For when we jump on the train.
No biggie. You're pretty light, you know.
You always know what to say.
Rude. You're pretty light. That's so toxic.
Well done, well done.
Yeah, there should be the mech box also, where he falls and then meets Aerith. I think so. That's like quite a bit out. There's a whole gap between that.
Custody, sir.
Return it to the wild.
Yes, sir. Right away.
No, it was toxic that Cloud was calling her light.
It's them! We have a visual on the target, requesting immediate assistance!
Get ready.
I know he means well, but yeah. Do not speak on someone's on someone's weight.
Let me handle this. Gotcha. It's over. Good luck.
I got this. Burn. No holding. It's over.
Meh.
Nothing to it.
Two lucks, nothing to it. Now let's go find Father.
He's close. Come on.
There he is.
There. Barrett,
Tifa, could use some help here.
we're coming.
Make it quick. Should be some stairs over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had it up to here with you damn robo-bugs. I'm gonna rip off those spindly legs of yours one by one.
Barrett is so explosive.
Ain't going down without a fight.
That doesn't sound good.
Let's go.
Barrett,
Right, give me a hand. From the train. Don't let it get in the street.
Let's do this.
Good as dead.
No escape. Let's do it.
What the hell are you guys doing here?
Oh, this calls for a song. Da, 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 da,
That's gotta be the last of them, right?
Oh, who cares? We can take them. Now let's confirm our position and get back on mission. That reactor's waiting. Looks like it's gonna be Plan E.
Go on.
Plan A was if everything went off without a hitch. From the station, it would have been a straight shot to the reactor. Didn't work out, but we knew going in we had to have alternatives. Backup plans in case we had to get off early. From closer in to further out, B, C, D, and so on.
Up to what?
To E.
Lucky us.
Yeah! You're damn right.
Anyway, we were riding the train between Sector 4 and the main pillar when we had to bail out. And we ended up on the adjacent line, which should take us to Reactor 5.
That's right. So for now, we follow the tracks. Not too far, though. Need to switch to a different route before we hit the station. Because you can bet your ass it's gonna be crawling with security. All on high alert.
Let's move.
Let's go.
Our friends in Sector 5 marked the route, so don't worry about getting lost. It's a straight shot to victory, people. All we gotta do is take it.
You have nothing to worry about, sir. Preparations for the grand finale are proceeding without incident. I have the utmost confidence that everything will play out as you intended.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I will not fail you, sir.
Sir,
Work is work, yeah, for sure.
However, the
Have a good work, nee, we speak soon, yeah?
Remind me what your job is. Is it to question the wisdom of your superiors and bemoan your personal hardships?
Sir?
Huh. Casualty rate. You think I care about the casualty rate? They're pawns in a greater game. If your stock runs low, then go round up more from Sector 3 or wherever else. Use your head and bring me solutions instead of problems for a change, yes?
Sir.
It is so hard to find good help these days. Which is why the President ought to count his blessings. What would he do without me?
Mwahaha. Okay, I think we are going to find stamp for another day. Let me just save this. Chapter 5 already. I do need to say that the chapter that's coming up right now is a bit long. So we will do that the next time. And I think we will switch over for a little bit for the last few to Metaphor. Let me just see if I can swap the game.